Joining me now on the Daily Ledger Page 5 beat from Nashville, Tennessee, economic analyst, hedge fund manager, and contributor to Forbes and other publications, Thomas Landstreet. Tom, this is posturing, isn't it? The Chinese want an agreement. Come on. They want a trade agreement. And the White House, well, it doesn't want to levy these punitive actions against the Chinese. I believe that these people in the White House believe in the free markets. I'll tell you what's happening here. This is the precursor to talks that are going on this week. And I think the Chinese finally read the art of the deal.
Graham, I sure hope you're right, but I'm less sanguine than you are. Just yesterday, the vice premier, who's in charge of their side of the negotiation, said they're not going to comply with his main demands, which are regarding intellectual property and also their subsidies for government corporations. I don't think China can even survive without those two, without their kleptocracy. In other words, without stealing our IP and without subsidizing their companies. So, I don't think that this is going to be resolved very quickly. And they're watching the impeachment drama like you and I are.
Right.
Why would they ever roll over? I don't see it. I'm kind of honestly a little bit down about it, and I'm glad to see you are a little more optimistic, and certainly Larry Kudlow's.
Well, we got to stay optimistic, right? And we got to assume, and hopefully is going to happen, the president gets another 4 years. And then if that's what the Chinese are gambling on, then they're going to come up snake eyes on this one. They're going to crap out. Now, there is another issue going on with China right now. It involves the National Basketball Association and the Houston Rockets basketball team, where the general manager went on Twitter and showed support for the liberty seekers in Hong Kong. And then somebody from the front office in the NBA clearly got to the guy, the general manager. And so within a few hours, suddenly there was an apology to the Red Chinese. And this is a shame, really. I think that this shows the NBA's detachment from the big picture, the driving force that allows the NBA to be this free market beacon, if you will, in this place called America. It's liberty, and it's what they should be fighting for.
Graham, we live in a very strange world. The NBA shuts up Daryl Morey for challenging a brutal communist regime. Meanwhile, the NFL supports Colin Kaepernick.
Yeah.
So, to me, it's completely twisted. Morey apologized to the Chinese people, which is another joke. My guess is the people would probably support the protesters in Hong Kong. He really was, of course, apologizing to the brutal, autocratic regime, the government.
Well, unfortunately, and it's so simple to say this, but it's true in this case, Tom, it's all about the money, right? And the relationship and the dollars that the National Basketball Association gets with China. They don't want to blow it. It's unfortunate. They ought to be looking at the big picture, but in this case, they're not. Tom, thanks.
Want to see more videos like this? Click on the link below and subscribe to One America News on YouTube. And call your cable provider and kindly demand that One America News is added to your lineup. Call and subscribe today.